Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your general and love tarot forecast for the week of August 13th through August 19th. I will do two separate readings in this video. The first one will be your general energies. The second one will be your love energies. I have created timestamps for both readings and have listed them in the description box below. So Capricorn, let's see who you are this week. What is primarily going on? I'm going to pull a court card to see what your energy is for this week. And we have the Adept of Crystals. So this here could be a huge focus on career and finance this week, okay, just with that Adept of Crystals coming out. But there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of activity. If you're working on a project of any kind, I feel like it's a very slow yet steady process, okay? There's a lot of stability with the Adept of Crystals energy. So you're very stable, you're very grounded, you're very focused, you're working hard at something this week, Capricorn. So let's pull a house card and see which area of your life is mainly highlighted with this Adept of Crystals. All right, so we have the 12th house. So this is big time changes that you guys are considering making. Oh, I was about to sneeze, but then it like slipped away right at the end. Sorry about that. Anyways, this is about something that is changing, something that is ending. Maybe this here, like I said, you've been working on a project, and this might be the week where we're coming to a full completion and end. Like we're finally finished. This could be a course you were taking. This could be, you know, just something you've been working on for a couple days, couple weeks, some of you maybe even a couple years. There's just some big change coming for Capricorn this week with that 12th house energy. Also could just be a week where you're really deeply introspecting things at a spiritual level. And with that coming over here with the Adepted Chalice, it's like every choice you're making this week is like being prompted from like your higher mind, your soul, your spirit guides down into the physical you, and it's like you are anchoring those energies, those ideas, all of that into the earth plane. So there is some big change happening for you this week, and that's going to play out differently. So let's see what's going on inside of Capricorn. All right, we have Mars, your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. So you are, I'm of two minds with that actually, and the 12th house. Some of you, it could be like you're really fighting for this change. You know, again, you've been working at something for quite some time, and finally, here we go. We're crossing the finish line. We're completing it. For others of you, I feel like there's this change trying to take place or happen in your life this week, but you're fighting the change. You're like, no, I don't want this change. I don't want this to be different. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. This could be something as simple as like a new sort of software that you have to deal with at your workplace, or it could be maybe a relationship or an experience. If you're on vacation this week, by the time it's, you know, up and you have to come home, it's like, no, I don't want to. So for some of you, it's like this great completion that you've worked hard for, or this week will just be a very productive week and you're full of energy. And for others of you, I feel like there's some sort of change that you're resisting or not wanting to take place, okay? So let's see what the energy around Capricorn this week is all about. All right, so we have Virgo. Yeah, this is a very hardworking week with the Adept of Crystals, Virgo, and this Mars energy. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. So yeah, this is working very, very hard, paying attention to every single little detail so that it must be perfect. I kind of feel like some of you, it's like you might be planning a wedding, or you're involved with somebody's wedding, or some big type of celebration, and the sun flew out as I was saying that. So I know that's some of you, this is all about like some big event, celebration that you've been planning, working hard for. And this week it's like either finally rolling out, or this week is we are really putting in extra work. Like we are under the gun, in the crunch, trying to, you know, hit a deadline or something. I kind of feel like some of you might be buying a fixer-upper as well, okay? And look at, we had this Hermit fly out, and this is the Virgo energy. Some of you are definitely dealing with the Virgo. And it's like time to speak your truth, or Virgo's about to speak their truth to you, okay? Be careful in any sort of, you know, disagreements and arguments this week, that if things get really heated, that we're not like, okay, screw you, goodbye, I never want to see you again, okay? Make sure, just, if you feel like going there, kind of pull back and just know the energy is a bit tense with the Mars, okay? So we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. We have the Five of Wands. There's definitely a chance for some disagreements. We have the Ace of Wands. But if there's any sort of fight, disagreement, misaligned ideas, energy, we definitely can overcome it, apologize, make amends, see eye to eye, okay? So some of you, there may be like some arguments, fighting, differing of ideas of how things should go, but there will be common ground. You guys can find a solution and a compromise, okay? What I feel is those of you who are like planning some event, it's like somebody all of a sudden just invades your world and is like, hey, let's do it this way, this would be better, or you should try this, which irritates you and causes some, you know, fighting, some squabbling, things like that. But we can overcome it. There is common ground here, so keep that in mind. It's all about compromise, and whatever you guys compromise on actually it will turn out better than what you had been trying to originally do, okay? Because look here now, we have this Three of Cups. This is ultimate happiness, gratitude. I've fallen on my knees in praise and glory to the higher power because I am so happy, because this worked out, because this is flowing so well. I am in the highest of gratitude, okay? Again, on the other side of this card, it's all about celebration. So I do know that some of you are definitely planning some big shindig. And here's the Devil. This is your energy right there. Next card out would be Ten of Cups. So Capricorn, listen, whatever you have your mindset to this week, you can totally pull it off and accomplish it. It looks to me there's other people around you that are either going through this with you or trying to help you and support you. There could be some disagreements, misunderstandings, not seeing eye to eye, you feeling a bit invaded somehow, some way this week. But again, compromise, reassessment will bring about in the fabulous solution that makes you so happy to where you are just in your element. You're feeling good about yourself. Also with that Devil coming out with Mars and Virgo, I just feel some of you are working really, really hard this week. You will get it done. You will get it done. Just believe in yourself, trust yourself, and know that some of you, this is the hard work. And those of you where there is a change unfolding this week and you've been kind of resisting it, or whoever you're dealing with is trying to resist the change that you're making, I see that here. But again, you will prevail. Everything will be okay, and we are so much happier for it. So if you need to let go of something, let it go. There's something much better coming in its place that you will be happy for, okay? So let's pull some outcome cards for you guys. All right, so we have the Yule and we have the Mask. Okay, so again, there is a change happening here, or it's been kind of ongoing. There's something ending, whether we're happy, everything's going well, whatever this change or ending is for Capricorn this week, there is some sadness attached to it. Not like to a great degree. If anything, there's misunderstandings and arguments, but there is some sadness that somebody is hiding. Is that you, or is that who you're dealing with? Okay, again, go with the flow, go with the changes, work your butt off, do whatever you've got to do this week to complete this 12th house energy. And I'm telling you, it brings about a brand new beginning and happiness like you just don't even know. Like you just don't even know. Okay, and I feel, you know, you might really be masking a lot of your true emotions this week, and that's why this and this happens. Or somebody's been masking their true emotions towards you, and that's why we have this outburst and this argument, this misunderstanding, this disagreement, okay? But remember, ultimately, we can overcome it and be better for it, okay? So Capricorn, those are your general messages for this week. I am truly wishing you all the very best. Take care. Capricorn, let's see what's up for your romantic energies for this week. Ooh, we got I love you. These are very important words. So with that, I feel some of you are going to be having some makeups with your partners. If we've been fighting, we haven't seen eye to eye, we had a nasty falling out. Like, I feel like this week is all about, you know, making up. Also with that, this could be a week where it's time to express how we truly feel towards our person, or they need to express towards you, I love you. It's just like something about the expression of love and romance, I love you type of energy is very highlighted for Capricorn this week somehow, some way, okay? So let's see what's coming out. If you've been holding back, you might need to express those I love yous, okay? And somebody might be showing back up in your world, be like, Capricorn, can't live without you, I love you. Okay, let's see, third house. So Capricorn, this is all about communication and learning and understanding this week when it comes to romance and love, regardless of your situation, okay? There's a lot of communication, and it has to do with emotions. I mean, it is what it is. Two, this is card 20, so we have 2 and then the third house. So we've got to really open up and have some conversations this week, I feel, with our partner. If we're in a committed relationship, if we're dating, we need to express ourselves. If we are single, this might very well be where you're getting some attention this week, Capricorn, and somebody's like, hey, I'm really feeling you, or hey, I'd really like to take you out. You know, you could be doing some like little mini course learning and you run into this person. If you're doing any sort of school or like taking some sort of course to certify you, any sort of education like that, you could meet somebody this week if you're involved with that. It could be a really nice connection. If you're hoping for a reconciliation, this could definitely be the week with the third house communication and understanding along with I love you. So let's see what's going on inside of Capricorn. Okay. Wow, so Uranus, your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. Yes, that is very appropriate. You guys, many of you may have a shift in perception and understanding about a relationship or connection that you have romantically with somebody, okay? Whether we're currently dating, we're in a commitment, this is a reconciliation of the past. Those of you who are single, yeah, you could kind of have just a very chance encounter with somebody where you just meet under weird circumstances or just kind of out of nowhere, and you guys have this instant connection, and you're like, whoa, I never even saw this coming. If there's an ex returning, it's gonna shock you, okay? You're just like, whoa, I did not expect all of this from you. So let's see here. What's going on around Capricorn? Wow, we have Aquarius. Aquarius is, you know, associated with Uranus. That's the ruling planet of Aquarius. So the energy around you, Capricorn, isn't like super emotional. It's more of, you know, the higher mind. It's more of creativity. I just feel with Aquarius and Uranus, it's like there's a lot of intellectual conversations about emotions this week, but I don't know that we're like expressing it or showing it. It's like we're talking about it though, and we're learning and we're coming into new understanding. Like some of you could just have like this aha epiphany moment about somebody you're dating or somebody you're in a relationship with or something of the past where it just all boom, boom, boom makes sense. It just all clicks and falls into place and you're like, okay, I understand. So ultimately, overall, this looks really positive. But let's see what the tarot has to add. Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles. And then here's this, you know, Knight of Swords, which could be Aquarius, could be a Gemini, because Gemini's third house, okay, could be a Libra. So there's definitely strong air energy attached to Capricorn's reading, but this here in this position, again, this is where we're finally sharing our emotions. We're talking about things, and for some of you, you're like, wow, I had no idea that you felt that way, or that you know, thought those things about me. And now we have this Page of Pentacles, this 7 of Pentacles, this Knight of Wands, and now this 6 of Swords. Yes, you guys, I feel so strongly, many of you are having people from the past return. Things you thought were dead and gone, okay, like dead and gone. A player could show back up and be like, you know what, Capricorn, I actually really think I love you. You were the whole enchilada. I'm sorry I threw this away. Okay, somebody may be returning to you saying those things. I'm sorry I threw this away. I'm sorry I was a player. I'm sorry I walked out on you. I'm sorry I lied. I'm sorry for whatever it was that caused this not to work out. Okay, Capricorn, some of you, this is a general, some of you very well may be considering opening up communication to somebody this week that, you know, where you were more in the wrong. You were like, you know what, this is my fault, this didn't work out, I'm sorry, you know, please just give me another chance. I'm not that person anymore. I truly have changed. Okay, some of you, just because of that 6 of Swords, you don't really give two shits anymore about some of this energy that's returning to you, and you might just be like, no, I've moved on. Others of you too with this, because I don't have 0 cups here. Do you see that? I have Pentacles and Swords, and all we have up here really is air energy. And this is the only emotion right here. There are no cups here. So again, I feel like this is more where we're discussing things. And look at what just flew out as I'm shuffling. We have reconciliation. Yep. This is more like intellectual conversations about stuff. And some of you want this back. Some of you don't want this back. Some of you have moved on. Some of you could have several different people in your world this week in regards to love and romance. It's almost kind of like shocking to you, like what's going on this week, but it's for the positive. Like, this is not negative. If anybody's walking away, it would be you, okay? Like, you saying, no, I don't want this back, or no, I don't want to be with you anymore. Look at this. We have retreat. So some of you are reconnecting. Okay, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We are reconnecting with somebody, whether it's a past lover, it's a past missed opportunity, it's just a past somebody who was our friend or somebody we just worked with, and we have this chance encounter meeting up, and it's like good. We like fall in love with each other. Okay, if we have you know, if we're just dating somebody this week, it really looks like we're talking about emotions and things. Not that we're feeling them, but it's like these deep conversations about where is this going? What are your feelings for me? Do we need to just give this up? Are you just playing with me? Okay. That type of energy. If you are in a serious committed relationship, you know, this week might be, Capricorn, where you and your person have to kind of, you know, give up on something that you guys were hoping for or working on together. Like, we've got to, you know, have this conversation, like, maybe we can't afford this, or maybe it's just not the right time, like, or there's this whole new opportunity that shows up. So maybe this could be about a vacation that just kind of shows up out of nowhere this week, and to go on that vacation, it's like you've got to give up something else that you were planning or something like that. Okay. But ultimately, it looks like a good week for Capricorn, and it's like the ball is in your court, you know, it's in your hands, you're making the decisions, and there's some reconciliations that I just didn't think you ever thought would happen, period, in the story, okay? So those are your messages, Capricorn. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.